I've said it before and I will say it again. Along with AI and spatial audio, air conduction was a 2023 buzzword, and it looks to be the same this year too. Of course, if I were a betting man, I'll put my money also on something like XMEMS drivers being the next big fad in headsets. You've heard it here first. But anyways, this is the S50, one more's interpretation of the trend from its Fit product line of fitness earbuds. In this video, we're going to discuss whether this is dope or nope, and whether this is worth your time and your cash. Hi guys, my name is Aaron. Welcome to Gear Up. Let's do this. The One More Fit S50 retails for $140 in two colorways. There's black as well as this one. Bluetooth 5.3 on board with AAC and SBC codec support with multi-point Bluetooth connection as well. There is also low latency mode for games and watching videos because on some platforms there is some kind of delay, but this mode really helps a lot. Listening time in terms of battery life during my time with it, I got around 11.3 hours out of the earbuds at 65% volume running AAC codec. Touch controls on the side right here that accepts double and triple taps. There is also auto pause play. Let me try to show you the window. This little black window right there, that's the pause play sensor. IPX7 for the earbuds only. The weight for each earbud is 8.7 grams. The factory says 10 grams, but on my scale is 8.7, which is significantly lighter, which is really nice. The case itself on the inside is really well made, nice little matte plastics here, easy to clean. The earbuds are also really nice. These are a titanium ear hook, which is nice and flexible, but it doesn't bend like a Gumby bendy toy or anything, but it is very nice. The ear tips, really nice as well, really well made. It looks pretty like high-end in certain aspects as well. Let me do the shake test on this as well. Here is USB-C charging. There is no wireless. Wow, that was a total fail, so thumbs down on the magnets on that. But let me show you the packaging as well on this thing, which is actually pretty nice for the price. You get this little brass looking tab that you can pull up. It's magnetic, and on the inside you see this. And then when you get to the innards, there's also one more provides 4 different ear tip sizes, which is really nice, as well as a little carry sack, which is nice and convenient. So, you know, if you just want to carry the earbuds on their own outside the case, you can at a stretch, or the whole thing all together. Let me try to show you what's inside as well. There's all the different ear tips, as well as the charging cable and paperwork.
It's a cold morning, but not super cold. I think it's around 15 degrees right now, and no wind, which is great. Fresh powder though, check that out. Love it. But anyways, thank you for joining me, guys. I had the S50 running. Anna Weber doing array. And we're gonna test the Bluetooth strength on these just for fun. We're gonna walk on the back of my house over to the side and see when these things start getting signal issues. All right, I'm gonna stand at the end of my deck right here. 25 feet is where we're at, and the signal is still going strong. All right, let's see when we get signal strength issue. Just got a slight cutout between left and right, but music is still going strong. Oh, that stopped. Spoke too soon. Unintelligible right now. It's still playing, but I don't understand a single thing that Anna is singing or playing. Just got to cut off. Boom, boom. And when we get back into range, we should get the trademark one more connection sound like a doorbell. There it is. Ding dong. How do these look on my head? They're pretty, if you get the black one, they're more discreet as people's snow blowing everywhere. But these are pretty comfortable. I have to say this is something common with pretty much all ear hook earbuds I've tested so far. If you wear glasses and wear your cap backwards like I am right now, it does knock into the hook quite a bit and jostle it. So something to bear in mind. You might want to wear your head higher, but if you're a person that wears your cap at a more acute length angle like this, nope, doesn't work as well. I've had to readjust this a few times. Whew, running in this deep snow, It's around 5 inches plus. Whew. Not bad at all, very stable. Nonetheless, a little bit of a movement on my right ear, but that's about it. Let's take these to the front so we can test the mics on them. Alright, we're down by the roadside to see how the mics handle noise suppression when traffic passes through. And I wish there was more traffic, but I think a lot of people are still shoveling themselves out of their driveways because it was pretty deep. And you know, our driveways tend to get blocked in by the snow plows that come through, like mine especially. Here comes a couple of cars this way, testing. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, another one coming down from up there. I tested these earlier. The S50 actually sound good. My voice sound good. I'm not sure it will show up on this recording, but when noise comes through and the noise suppression algorithm kicks in, it kind of like, it loses me. I'm not sure if it will show up. So I hope, I've done repeated tests and that was always the result I got. So I hope it shows up on this recording. Thank you for joining me on this cold day, guys. I'll hold up till the next truck, this large truck comes through, so you can hear how this handles louder sounds and lower frequencies. Testing. 1, 2, 3. They are very comfortable, I have to say again. That's the great part about hook style earbuds. And not in ear either. Testing. 1, 2, 3. How does that sound? Wind reduction. Also, let's not talk about that. It's not its strong suit either. Today is windless, but you know, I've tested it once when it was really windy. Didn't do too hot either. So anyways, let's head back to the studio.
Recent One More products have demonstrated consistently super fast boot up times, from opening the case to auto connecting to your phone and then being ready to play your tunes. There's very little delay, so kudos to the engineers for optimizing that part of the user experience. As you can probably see, the design falls somewhere between rugged and high-end looking. Well, it leans more towards high-end, I would say, with all the brights and the material choices. Like the outer shell around the touch area is not your usual plain slab either. Instead, there's this venting port with chrome surround. I would say it's a nice touch. It also serves as a marker for your finger to find the touch-sensitive zone just right next to that. There's also a decent amount of grip due to the use of non-glossy plastics. Although I would still appreciate it if One More stretched out the existing TPU right here to be more on the head-facing side for extra traction, because like when I was sweaty using this, I felt the buds start to shift. I mean, even though they never actually fell off, the looseness never felt confidence-inspiring. The companion One More app isn't pretty, but you'll probably appreciate the ease of use and simplicity as much as I did. Everything you need to control or customize is accessible from the main screen. There's no like scrolling needed or no ugly tabs to deal with. To activate multi-point Bluetooth connection, however, you'll strangely need to find it under experimental features for some reason when you tap settings. Also in settings is a burn-in function as well, which is a nice to have. The only real bummers is there is no manual EQ, which is kind of a strange omission, but I hope they add this in a future software update. And like the One More Piston Buds Pro Q30 we looked at before this, customizable controls are limited to double and triple tap only. Okay, sound quality in stock studio settings. Let's start with the good. Strings, brass, vocals are all pretty satisfying with good extension and manners as long as you keep volume below like 80%. The S50 is also able to capture some of that subsurface energy in Beyonce doing her rendition of Fever, which is pretty darn impressive for something that's piping sound just outside your ear canal. On the flip side, bass, strangely, sadly, is sorely missing. Come on, this is supposed to be a workout earbud, so straight out of the box, the low end is rather empty. Although I have to say that you can gain that back with the bass booster EQ preset. But I shouldn't need to do that though, right? Now, credit where credit is due. The S50 does have more bass than something like the Soundcore's AeroFit or Shox's Open Fit. In the former, the bass is so thin you can cut through it with a brick. While in the latter, the drivers can't even take it. They flutter all over the place, even at like 70% volume and up. Now, amplification on the One More is fantastic, so you get plenty of volume into your ears even when it's loud out. The Soundcore AeroFit or the Shox Open Fit, on the other hand, I've mentioned this before, they could use like 25% boost in max gain, assuming their hardware can handle it in the first place. So if you're wondering why I put SQ in the neutral territory, it's the lack of low end. To me, none of these air conduction devices deserve to be called workout earbuds, because people who work out need bass to feel motivated and energized. It's been scientifically proven as a fact. One thing I'm not like 100% sold on yet is fit. Yes, it goes over the ears comfortably as advertised. In terms of stability though, that's the other important bit. Half of the time, the S50 feels amazing on my ears, even while I'm doing heavy exercises like running or jumping. Yet other times it feels kind of wobbly with activities like cycling or walking, of all things. So I'm tempted to think that it's not the product, but it could be my big head that shrinks and expands like crazy. It's not like One More made the S50 so cheap feeling to elicit Tonka toy jokes for me, but it comes this close, guys. Some parts, like the well-executed silicone coating on the ear hook blending into the inside edge of the earbud and the aforementioned chrome surround, they make me all warm and fuzzy inside. But One More missed the mark with initial touch points, the things that people see and feel when they handle the S50 straight out of the box or when they take it out of their pockets. And I'm talking about the chintzy, hollow outer plastics on the earbuds. And listen to this. This shouldn't happen on a $140 device. And of all the cases I've tested on air conduction earbuds, this is the cheapest feeling of all of them. My final thoughts, the S50 is a strong entry into the segment, I have to say, similar to something like the AeroFit from Soundcore, not the Pro model, and Tozo's Open Buds, for example. However, I would recommend that you wait for discounts, and I think there's one going on right now on Amazon. I'll link it down below, that knocks the price down to 30 bucks if I'm not mistaken, because this performs and behaves like a $90, $100 device. The hardware is solid battery life, fast app and pairing experience, nice design as well. It's just that one has to work to get the right amount of bass that they want. Plus also the occasional cheap plastics, just at least to me, don't justify the asking price. Well, that's all I got today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like what I do, if you like this channel, you know what to do. Don't just watch and disappear. Thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below. Ask your questions, say hi. I'll try to say hi back. Just don't complain about me or, you know, things like that, because I have very low self-esteem and am very frail and sensitive that way. But anyways, thank you again for being here. And remember to do something loving and kind for somebody in this world, guys, because guess what? If you haven't seen the news, the world needs it more than ever, and it starts with you. I love you all very much. Peace out. God bless.